Hi, this is Dr. Gulshan S, and your question is electricity magnetism. That can you explain how work electric generator related with magnetic induction? So let's talk about magnetic induction. See, magnetic induction is whenever there is a changing flux and there is a circuit or a coil around it that causes an induced EMF. Well, the Faraday's laws, which are about this electromagnetic induction, if you look at the history of electromagnetic induction, you would find that Faraday kept on working on electromagnetic induction for many years. And then he was expecting that whenever a coil is resting around a magnet, there should be induced current. It was a reverse action that electricity causes magnetic effects. So a magnet should also be able to cause electric effect. So his assumption was that if there's a magnet around a coil, that should set an electric current, but he never got it. So one day in desperation, what he did, he threw the magnet on the coil and then he saw a deflection. So the result was that a magnetic field can cause electromagnetic induction only if there's a changing flux. That means the number of lines linked with the coil must change. So there came the laws that whenever you want to have induced effect, the magnetic field should change. Now, how to change the magnetic field? For changing magnetic field, you should have either the magnetic field variable, that is, the magnet should be changing in its strength, or the magnet should be moving close and away from a coil. So that causes a change in magnetic flux. So whenever there is a change in magnetic flux, there is an induced current. Faster this changes, more in the induced effect. And the third was the law, the direction of induced current is such that it opposes the inducer. That means the direction of induced current is such that it will not let the magnetic field change. And in order to overcome this, you need to work. So it is primarily changing work into energy. So all these generators, the basic principle is you are converting any kind of energy or one kind of energy into electric energy. That is the basic principle. Now, how to produce mechanical energy? There can be several ways. You can have hydroelectric, that is, you let water force to get converted into mechanical energy, which rotates a coil. Or you can have nuclear energy, that is, you have atomic energy or nuclear energy converted into mechanical energy, which in turns causes a relative motion between coil and the magnetic field. And there could be thermal energy, that you use steam to turn a coil around a magnetic field, and that causes induced effect. So the basic principle of a generator is that you make a coil to move close to a magnet, or you make a magnet to move close to a coil, so there is a change in magnetic flux, and that change in magnetic flux will cause induced EMF. And the direction of induced EMF, as I've already said, would be found by the direction in such a way that it opposes the cause of changing flux. So I think that's the basic principle of electromagnetic induction. And all these generators, maybe hydroelectric, maybe thermal, maybe nuclear, or any kind of generator, even your generator, domestic generator, which converts gas into electrical energy, is based on the same principle. So you need a magnet and a coil, or a set of coils or set of magnets, and depending on how fast you move the coil with respect to magnetic field or magnetic field with respect to the coil, you will find the amount of induced EMF which is produced. So you can generate as low voltage as 3 volts, and you can induce as high voltage as a few kilovolts. And then if you're generating a low voltage, you can cause the voltage to increase by using transformers, which is again based on the principle of electromagnetic induction. It could be a step-up transformer to increase the voltage from low to higher, or it could be a step-down transformer, which is from higher voltage to lower voltage. Thank you.